Right-click on the blank space again, and this time go to Face Actor. You can tell right away this looks pretty similar to the Look At command. So for the name, just type what you're doing. I'm going to tell him to turn around. And for Face Actor, we type in the name of what we want him to face, which in this case is rear. And you might notice this option, the Lock Facing. We're going to come back to that in just a second. For now, just ignore it. Now click OK. And the same rules apply here. I'm going to stretch this out a little bit to give him time to maneuver. And we're going to want to ramp this again. 3/4 of a second should be fine. And we don't even need to ramp the end of this. The reason being is once he's done, he'll already be facing the right direction. So there's nothing to transition. So I'm just dragging it to 100% there. Now after he's done turning around, I want him to face us again. And again, there's no reason to reinvent the wheel here. So I'm just pressing Ctrl-C to copy this. Then I'll press Ctrl-V to paste it. Drag it over here, then right-click on it and go to Edit Event. And here we don't even have to change the name since he's just turning around twice. But we do need to change the actor name, this time to Front. Now let's learn about that option box we saw earlier. I'm just going to press Ctrl-C and copy this facing animation again. Ctrl-V to paste, and slide it over some more. Then right-click on it and click on Edit Event. And this time we do want to change the name since I'll be doing something different. I'm going to call this Twist Left since that's what he'll be doing. And now we check this box that says to Lock Facing. What this will do is cause his feet to stay in place, but it'll twist the rest of his body to try and face the actor you want. And finally, for the name, we'll put Left. Then after that, we just go and click on OK. And because he won't be turning his legs to the same position for this, we should ramp the end of this animation. So go and click on the Ramp tab, and I'm going to select this end plot point and move it back roughly 3/4 of a second. Now it's a nice gradual slope. And as you may have guessed, I'm going to hit Ctrl-C to copy this and Ctrl-V to paste again. Slide it over. And again, right-click on it, then click on Edit Event. Now you should know that I asked the guys at Noesis if I really needed to repeat every little command like this if I've already gone over it before, and they said yes. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I guess they figure people might skip straight to this, like someone flipping channels on a television. Who knows? They're my boss for this. I guess we all need some sort of boss, otherwise we go insane with power. Okay, so click on that, and this time we're going to change the name to Twist Right, and the actor to Right. Press OK, and that about does it. So let's go over this briefly. He's going to look left, then look right, then turn around again, twist left, twist right, then do the hokey pokey, and that's what it's all about. Alright, let's go to choreography, save. Now let's close this nightmare and move on to the next. We're going to make a quick stop back in Hammer, then run this. Okay, back in Hammer. Fortunately, we don't have too much to do here. Just go to File, and I'm quick loading our look test map here. Let's back up a little bit. The first thing I want to do is point to our scene file. So double click on our Logic Choreograph scene, then go to Scene File, Browse. There's Face Poser 3. Hit Open. Apply. Close. And let's back up some more. Remember, by using Ctrl-X and Ctrl-V to cut and paste, I'm going to move our start position back a ways. I could explain why, but why don't we run our map first and I'll explain while it's loading. Then I'll talk about something actually relevant instead of nature facts. How about that? So go to File, Save, back to File, Run Map, and hit OK. The reason I moved our start position back is that I want to make sure our NPC doesn't get distracted by us. There are some commands to do that which I'll cover in a second, but by default, when you load up a map, they'll sometimes run up to you and say, "Well, hey, it's Gordon Freeman, I'm coming with you," and nobody wants that. I mean, I even remember in the game Half-Life 2 turning a turret gun on my own squad so they would stop following me and acting like a bunch of groupies. Anyway, if we don't start off so close to him, he'll chill out a bit, which will give us time to type in our commands. Okay, the game's up. The first thing we want to do is press the tilde key so we can bring up the console. Then type in SV_cheats space 1. This stands for server cheats on, which lets us enter in the commands we need. And the one we want is no target, which will make everyone ignore us. Okay, so hit tilde again, and walk forward to start off the sequence. Here we go. He's looking to his left, his right, turns around, turns around again, twist to his left, twist to his right. Looking good. Oh, and notice he's still moving his head a little bit. That's just from idling animations and what you're able to fix by telling the NPC to look at himself. Alright, that concludes this segment. Now we'll learn all about moving your characters in the next one.